right, guys, welcome back to Good Day Columbia, the Tyler's Travel team. This morning, we're actually on Lincoln Street, and talking about art this morning. You know, what is love? Remember that song, that great song?
Yeah.
What is art? That is a question that forever will be discussed. Sarah Lewis from the Congaree Vista Guild, and this weekend kicks off Artista Vista. Speaking of art.
Yes, we're so excited. I mean, it's just a few hours away, really. It kicks
Right.
off tonight at 5 p.m. It's the 23rd annual Artista Vista. And
What is Artista Vista? I mean, besides it's fun to say, but I mean, as we're walking around some of the art here, you guys can take a look at it as we're chatting. But what exactly is Artista Vista?
Artista Vista has a really rich history, actually. You know, if you think about it, 30 years ago, all that was down here in the Vista was just old railway and above ground power lines. In
Right.
fact, in 1984, anecdotally, National Geographic showed Gervais Street as the ugliest street in the United States of America.
The ugliest street in the U.S.
The ugliest street in the U.S.
How come I didn't know that before?
But it's the foundation of the Vista were entrepreneur artists. They saw beauty in the buildings. They saw opportunity. They came down here, set up shop, and really created the culture for what we see today. So events like Artista Vista are an opportunity to celebrate. Many of those galleries, for example, Carol Saunders celebrating 30 years this year in the Vista. Lewis and Clark, 34 years.
Right.
So it's an opportunity to highlight, showcase their best work.
Kind of show off and crow just a little bit.
Absolutely. Work on it all year long. But it's fresh every year, even though it sounds like, oh, that's been going on. It's the oldest gallery crawl in Columbia. It's fresh every year. There's new artworks. I love, by the way,
you call it a gallery crawl. Kind of like a bar crawl, only for art. It's kind of
absolutely.
Cool. It's kind of cool.
It really
so you go out and you can just kind of go to all the different galleries, walk around the Vista. There's a little guidebook, and put a link for you at watch.com, by the way. And you can kind of check out all the cool art that's out here, not only in Columbia, but right here focused in the Vista.
Absolutely. And the artists are here on hand. I think that's one of the best parts. You can be part of your community. And if you're new to art, you're just getting introduced, look at the art, talk to the artists, ask them what inspired them, so you can really be a part.
Sometimes I don't quite understand. I see a butterfly and a table. See, that's the thing. I'm trying.
It's subjective.
Yeah, there
but
you go.
you might feel connected to it. That might be the piece that connects to you, and it might not be. So you figure out your inspiration.
Look at it. We're talking art this morning. Artista Vista starts tonight. Goes through the whole weekend. Links at watch.com. We're actually going to meet one of the artists here coming up in a few minutes as we celebrate the arts on this Thursday morning edition of Tyler's Travel. Stick around. Good Day is coming right back. All right, guys, welcome back to Good Day Columbia, the Tyler's Travels team down on Lincoln Street at IFArt. It's a gallery right here, part of the Artista Vista opening tonight, running all weekend long, celebrating some of the amazing art that's actually here in the Vista, and in fact, in the entire community, really. This is Wim, and you're the gallery owner.
Right.
I had said before you were an artist. You are not. You're the gallery owner. So
not an artist.
Total appreciation of the art.
I hope so, yes.
Well, I just want to maybe take a little walking tour of our own here and show me some of these great pieces that are here. You can come see up close and personal anytime, but of course, certainly this weekend.
Right.
What are some of the cool ones?
This is Marcelo Novo, who used to live in Colombia for about 20 years and moved to the D.C. area about 3 years ago, and these are monotypes.
Okay.
He's from Argentina, and he was kind of a fixture on the art scene here in Colombia for almost 20 years.
Wow. Now, a lot of these artists you have on display here, are they local artists, or are they from around
well, they're
the
all
world?
local somewhere, but there's about 60% of them are from South Carolina, and then the rest is from elsewhere in the U.S., and from Germany and the Netherlands.
Okay, so what else we got? Let's move on down here.
Edith Williams.
Okay.
She's from Greenville. She teaches there and has been there for about 6 or 7 years, I think.
How do you find this art to come to you? Do the artists come to you and say, I'd love for you to display my art, or do you look around and say, that is a gorgeous piece, I need to have that in my gallery?
Well, it's more that I represent about 24 artists. So, I mean, it's not about individual pieces, it's about representing certain artists. And yes, artists come to me quite a bit asking whether I would be interested in representing them, but, you can only have so many.
Sure.
And so I know a lot of artists, and I travel throughout the state quite a bit.
Wow,
this is Leo Twigs. He's kind of the Dean of South Carolina Art. I just closed an exhibition of his work this weekend. So I put kind of, I guess, about half of the exhibition now here on one wall, just kind of to consolidate, I guess. Leo Twigs is in Orangeburg, has been one of the main characters as an artist, art administrator, and educator in South Carolina since the 60s.
See, he looks like he's got a lot of, between the Confederate flag, you see some of the American flag. Is that kind of his flavor, or is this particular group of artwork?
It is kind of what he does, but he's particularly dealing with growing up in the South as a black man, during the Civil Rights era and those kinds of things. I mean, he deals with identity and symbols and all that of being in the South.
That is fantastic stuff. Willem here. IFArt is one of the galleries you can check out this weekend during Artista Vista. Again, I'll put links for you at WACH.com. There's an interactive map. You can kind of map it off and come around. But it's a great time. It's a gallery crawl, if you will. But you can come check out some of the fantastic art. Certainly make some purchases if you'd like to as well. But just come out and find yourself the appreciation for the arts during Artista Vista. Guys, stick around. We got a little more preview coming up for you and a lot more Good Day Columbia on the way. Stay right here. All right, guys, welcome back to Good Day Columbia, the Tyler's Travels team on Lincoln Street at the IFArt Gallery, part of the Artista Vista. 23 years, is that right?
23 years.
23 years. Yes, Miss Sarah Lewis here from the Congaree Vista Guild. Now, you've had it for 23 years. There's actually a really cool, big unveiling. This year's a very special Artista Vista. Why?
This is definitely very special. We try to make it fresh every year, but this is different. This is something not just for the Vista, but for the whole city, the whole community. Right. We actually have a sister city in Germany, Kaiserslautern.
What is Kaiserslautern?
Kaiserslautern. I think you have to put a little in there to make it German. But a lot of our Vista artists have relationships with some German artists,
right?
And they've been working together for over a decade, sometimes flying back and forth or shipping art pieces. But this year, what's exciting is we flew in two Germans, Klaus Hartmann and Ryder Marlane. And I probably said their last name.
Well, they're right there. You can see it. There you go. Kids at home, you can say it at home.
Kaiserslautern Calling, and they're actually here. And for the past 2 weeks, they've been creating a public art sculpture that will be permanent. And we're going to unveil it.
They're going to leave right here in town.
Right here in the Vista.
Where's it going to be?
Lincoln.
Lady in Lincoln.
Lady in Lincoln near the Vista Greenway Trailhead.
Right.
So we're just so excited because it's a give back for the community and just a reminder that art is so important to all of us.
Now I promise you a little sneak peek, but I have one, and I mean little sneak peek. This is the mock. Oh, this is actually kind of heavy. This is like metal.
It's that might be the actual sculpture we made out of steel. It's actually 1,500 pounds, I think.
Holy moly, that's a lot of art.
Yeah,
that's a lot of art.
Is. But it's going to be beautiful and unique and different than like anything we've ever seen around here. So we're really excited.
What are the hours for Artista Vista this weekend? And of course, the unveiling is today of this, the real size, not the little mini-me.
So the kickoff is 5 p.m. tonight until 9, and then Friday and Saturday, regular gallery hours.
Fantastic.
So I think you mentioned you're going to give a link to the website. So
yes, go to watch.com. We'll have that. And you get to come out and see the real thing unveiling at 5 o'clock. And then meet the actual artists. They're going to be here at IFArt. They're going to be here. You can meet them and talk to them and see some of these cool pieces. These are all their pieces as well here as we look around.
And you can, absolutely, this is all of theirs. And they'll actually be on hand after the unveiling. And you can talk to them, ask them questions about anything, about the sculpture, about any of their pieces here. And these are, of course, for sale as well.
Sure. Awesome stuff.
Motivated
all right.
to buy.
Artista Vista number 23, Sarah Lewis from the Congaree Vista Guild. You can come see the real life-size version of this today at 5, and then check out all the art and do some celebrating of the fantastic art that's all around, not just the Vista, but the community in general, but it's all right here. I get a map at watch.com and come out and check this stuff out. It's pretty cool. Guys, stick around. There's a lot more Good Day Columbia on the way. It's almost pocket size, isn't it?